So, hello everybody. Today I'm doing something that I never thought I was ever going to do again. I'm going to play a skirmish game. This one is a system that in a way I had been looking for without knowing that I was looking for it, because it is so elegant in its simplicity and its ease of play that I'm just enthusiastic about it. Now, this game is called Dice Legions. As far as I can piece together, there was a time when there was a PDF available on Modifius Games, but that's no longer the case. Apparently Modifius were planning on releasing this game. I don't know if they still are. It's not mentioned on their website at all. And what I'm showing you today is what I pieced together with regard to rules from the Dice Legions Facebook page. It was created during the pandemic and it's kind of like a labor of love, and I'm so impressed because not only has the author been contributing to it, and I'm going to give you his name straight away, and there goes my first die. His name is Adam L. Dobbins, but also other people have been contributing to this game and have been working on it, have been making changes to it, and so on and so forth. Now, what is Dice Legions about? Well, Dice Legions is in essence I want to say unit levels / skirmish game. And if you're asking, what is she talking about? No, these are not mutually exclusive, and my die has just left me. It actually is unit level, but it's also a skirmish game. And the way this works is you have dice and they form your legions. Each die represents, in this particular case here, here, here and here, one squad, if you like, of men, or in this case aliens, of a strength of 6. So 6 individuals, if you like. They all have certain abilities. And this is now aliens versus marines. For those of you who know about the game called Alien, or the film Aliens, these are space marines, or, well, they're not space marines actually, they're colonial marines, and these are aliens. And basically, the way this works is you have character sheets, or information on the abilities of each squad. So you have movement, you have things like shield, you have things like range for ranged attacks, and values for melee attacks. And you then roll dice to attack and to defend, and then you see if you're successful. And if you are successful as an attacker, you count down the pips for each hit that the unit takes until a unit is completely eliminated. But every time a group, a side, takes a hit, you add to their pip count, which then comes into play when you do the roll-off, which is rolling for initiative on every single change of turn, or every single round, I should say. Because then if you have lost lots of units or lots of pips on your turn, your morale is increased, as it were, which is a very interesting concept. So instead of saying, okay, if somebody is losing lots and lots of units, they will go later or last, if it's a turn of 2 people, if it's a round of 2 people, than the winning side. On the contrary, if you are losing, then the game gives you a push. And the game rules, you can actually write them down on less than 2 A4. So let's get started. What is the scenario about? We've got these 4 aliens, or alien units, I should say, 4 times 6, and they're going to advance. And the colonial marines are trying to safely accompany this die here. This die is a scientist, and she has a movement of 2 inches. So on each round, she can do 1 move or a double move to a maximum of 4. She has until round 10 to get there, and then she has to get there by round 8, and then she has to wait 4 rounds for the dropship to pick her up. This scenario is inspired by Mage Hammer's gaming table. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to play it anyway. Here you've got these pens which signify a barrier which can be crossed by half movement, and you can attack across it, but if you do, the person or group behind it is in cover, so they get to re-roll their defenses if the defense die doesn't work. And that's really all there is to know. On the first, every time an alien unit is completely eliminated, they will come back on the next turn, simply because there's going to be lots of aliens swarming. They also have a special ability. If they win the roll-off, their movement is increased by 1 inch. So normally their movement is 3 inches, but if they swarm, it's 4 inches. And if they then take a double move, they move 8 inches on a turn. You have 2 actions per turn: move and attack, ranged or melee, move, or stay put and attack, or stay put and do nothing. You can also say, I'm not going to do anything. Plus, you cannot disengage from melee. You cannot actually say, okay, well, I'm engaged. Let's say these 2 are engaged in melee, and then this alien decides to move to intercept this group of dice. It doesn't work. They have to stay. They have to eliminate this group first, or somebody has to eliminate this group first before these aliens can move away. So, since it's the aliens that are assaulting this position here, they get to go first. It's round 1, and they are going to swarm. And I made myself an inch measurement, so they get to run 4 inches in one go, and we have 4 activations per side. So this is now 4 inches, and this one is done. They cannot do anything else because they have already done their 2 activations. This one goes next. And well, basically this is kind of aligned, so they will all advance to this position. And that's them done. Now it's the Marines, because they want to get to this position and try and kill this person. And this person is a single unit, and they have 6 hit points because they're armored. Okay, so it's these 3 Marines, and they will go first, and they're going to attack. Since they haven't moved, they can add 1 additional inch to their maximum range. But that's not required because their maximum range would have been 5, so it would be 6, but that's fine. However, these guys are now literally also undercover. So basically they're all behind cover. So when they shoot at these guys, they will also be able to re-roll. So how do we roll? Well, we have 6 pips at the moment, so 6 full units in each squad. So we're going to start with this squad, and we roll 6d6. It's usually d6s that you roll. And the Marines hit on a 3 plus. So we have a 3, a 6, a 3, and a 3. Now, that's it. We have 4 hits. And now you defend, and the defender gets to roll for each of the hits. So we get to roll 4 dice. And it doesn't matter, even if there was only 1 single pip left, you would still get to roll 4 dice. And the aliens defend on a 4+, so they defend with 2 6s already, so 2 are eliminated. However, since they are behind cover, they get to re-roll their defense dice and they save another hit. So this one goes down to 5, and their pip count, so we say alien and marines, so their pip count goes up to 1. So this is this unit done. This unit is going to attack this guy, or these guys, again for 6. And they hit on 3 pluses, so we have 6, 5, 3, 3 and 4. 5 hits. The alien unit gets to defend. 5 dice. And that's 2 defenses off the bat. And they get to re-roll these because they're behind cover and they save 1 more. So it means that they take 2 hits only. So they're down to 4. So 4 aliens have been eliminated, and their pip count goes up by 1. Then next up is this marine unit, and they're going to fire at these guys. And they do 1, 2, 3 damage for 3 defense dice. And the aliens defend with 5s and 6s, so no harm taken there. Now this guy is going to start moving, because remember, he has to get in there, and you cannot actually, you have to move in a straight line. And I would actually play this not using measuring tape, but I would actually play this using grids, and have 1 movement per grid. Okay, so they've moved once, and they also have double movement, so they can move here. Okay, now everyone has activated, and we have to roll off. No, actually, it's not true. No, it's true. Yeah, everybody has activated. So now it's round 2. And we have a roll of 7 for the aliens and 8 for the space marines. However, and the aliens have a pip count of 3, so this adds together to 10. So this count goes back to 0, and the aliens get to move or to do whatever they want. Now they want to get to this guy, so this unit is going to, since they won their roll off, they can now swarm. So this unit is now going to move 4 to here, and then 4 to here. And of course they would have a sticky zone of control. Unfortunately, it's a bit difficult because zones of control are not really shown. And since there is no grid, but if this was played on a grid and I would play it on a grid, then as soon as you get adjacent, you are within their zone of control. So this is this unit done. This unit is now going to attack these guys over here. And we've got 4 attackers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they have phlegm, which they can use. And they hit on a 4+. And they can save. And they have to re-roll, or they get to re-roll, and they do save, so nothing happens here. This group is actually going to move over, and their movement is now halved. So they could normally move 4 because they're swarming, but it's halved so that they can climb, and they end up here. and they're going to try and attack this unit. So the way this works is these guys are standing around this guy. So if this unit attacks this group of units, they will only be able to hit the Marines in the first place. So until these Marines are eliminated. And they attack with 5 dice, because there's 5 in the unit. They have 3 6s and a 5. Now, Acid Phlegm ranged hits at 6 cannot be saved and cause 1 damage. So right off the bat, this group is down to 3. They can try and save this one. And on a 5 they do. But it means the Marines go up to a pip count of 3. This guy is going to attack to try and eliminate this group. They will not be able to eliminate them totally, but maybe they can do some damage, and they actually don't. So nothing happens here. And then this unit is going to attack this unit. And they do 3/6 damage. So these guys take 3 off the bat and cannot defend because it's the deadly phlegm. 4, 5, 6. And now these guys get to go. So first of all, they are going to move 2. And then they're going to move 2 over here. Like I said, it would be nicer to play this on a grid. That's them done. This unit is going to move to, engage these guys, because this means these guys cannot move towards their target, because at the moment they're in hand-to-hand combat, and since this is only one movement step, so to speak, one action, they get to attack. They have a strength 6, and they have a harmonic blade. Close hits of 6 issued by this unit cannot be saved. Okay, they only have 1 hit on a 5, and this alien unit gets to defend, and they defend on a 6 easily. Nothing happens here. These guys are not engaged in hand-to-hand combat. They're going to see, does this? They have a range of 5 firing. Yeah, they do. So they're going to fire 2, 4, 6 on this unit. Oh my word. 6, 4, 4. They hit on a 3. Oh, so they do 4 points of damage, or possible damage. So let's see if the aliens defend, or evade rather. And they evade twice, so they take 2 points of damage. 4. And they get 2 to their pip count. And then this guy is also going to move down. They have a movement of 3. Let's see. You are allowed to measure up front. Way out of range. Yeah. So they're going to just move 3 and 3 to get close to this guy. And that's everyone. So basically, we're now in round 3. And everybody gets to roll off. And the Colonial Marines roll 5 plus a pip count of 6 is 11. And the aliens also rolled an 11, 9 plus 2. So we're going to have to re-roll. 4 plus, easily. The aliens get to go first. This guy is going to engage and then is going to attack. There's only 4 in the unit. And they do 3 points of 3 attacks go through because they attack on a 3+, or hit on a 3+, I should say. And razor bone talons. Each unsaved close hit issued by this unit causes 2 damage. So we're looking at potentially 6 damage, which would eliminate this group. So then we get to defend. We defend 3. Oh, and we defend 6, 6 and 4. So nothing happens. That would have been devastating. So this one has gone. Let's see, can this one attack? Probably not. No. So they're going to try and deal damage to the Colonial Marines. And they hit on a 3+, so they do 3 hits. 3 possible hits, I should say. We get to defend 3 times, and we defend only once. So this leaves us with 2 hits, and since each hit does 2 points of damage, this unit is down to 2. So they get a pip count of 4 for this particular attack. This guy is going to move 3. And is it in range? No, it isn't. And then it's going to move. Oh, they won the roll-off, didn't they? So they get to move 4 to here. And now let's see. That is in range. That is well in range. That is 3. And they have a range of 4. So they're going to attack this guy. And they attack at full strength. 2, 4, 6. And they hit on a 4+. So they have 3 hits. And 1 cannot be saved because it's a 6. So this one is already automatically down to 2. Let's see if they can save the other 2. And on a 2 and a 1 they can't. So this unit is eliminated. This one has their movement halved. So 4, 2. Because they swarm, engaging this group in hand-to-hand with 4 attacks, and they scored 2 hits, and the Marines reply with a 3 and a 2, so they save 1. They don't save the others, they lose 2. Pip count goes up to 6. 4. No, actually, no, we're still in round 3, so now these guys get to go. So this unit of Marines is trying to take down, and this is the only thing that they can really do, take down this unit. 1, 1 and 3. They do 1 damage at most. And the aliens do not defend. Okay, so they're down to 3, but that's all that they can do. These guys are going to try and, have to, because otherwise they roll a 2 and a 4, so they make 1. 1 goes through, but the aliens on a 4 defend. 4 go here. Yeah, as you can see, I already need to put down markers, who's gone and who hasn't. And they hit 5, 5, 6. 6s cannot be defended. So it goes down to 3 automatically. and can try and save against 2. And they don't, so they lose 2 more pips. So that's 4 pips in total. No, it's 3 pips in total. And that's it. So now we're going to do the roll off. It's round 4. And the Marines win by a wide margin. 10 plus 6 is 16, and the aliens at 7 don't make it. So it's the Marines. Now, this Marine is going to try and eliminate this unit. And they roll a 1, a 2 and a 3. Yay! They have 1 hit. And the alien doesn't defend, so the alien goes down to 2. Loses 1 pip. Marines. 6 and a 5. A 6 cannot be saved. So that's down. Okay, we'll do it differently. That one is down already, and then we can see if we can save the 5. And we do on a 4, so they go down by 1. To 4. Aliens take 1 more pip. Trying to take out this alien unit. Attacking on a 4, and we have 2 unsavable hits already. So this unit is destroyed. It goes down, the pip count goes to 3. Remove this unit. Now it'll come back on the next turn. And that's the Marines. Now it's our alien friends, and I'm actually rooting for them. So first of all, we're going to try and get to this. They hit on a 3 plus, so they do 2 hits. The unit can try and defend, and they defend against one of them on a no, they defend against both of them. That's good. This one goes to here. Then this is in range. So it's going to spit. Oops. And the phlegm flies across the land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possible hits. None of them 6s. So we can try and defend 5. And we defend 1, 2, 3, 4. So this loses 1 pip. And last but not least, this one will try to eliminate these guys. And, oh, they hit on a 3 plus, 4 hits. Let's see if we can defend any. If we cannot defend 1, we're dead. And we defend 3 on a 4, 5 and 6, but 1 isn't defended, and since it does 2 damage, this yoke is gone. That's this round, round 5. Because these cannot move, they are engaged in hand to hand. So round 5, roll off. 11 plus 1 is 12 versus 8, 11. So it's the Marines that go first. The Marines will try and take out this alien unit. Oops. On a 5, they do 1 hit. And the alien defends, so nothing happens. This guy, let me see. If they don't move, they have a range of 6. And this alien unit is in range, so we're going to try and attack and take it out. 6, 4 and 3. We hit on a 3+, so that's 3 hits. They can try and defend or evade, and they evade 2 of them, which means they're down by 1, but they're still standing, which means that they cannot move. This one is now going to attack. No, they already have gone, haven't they? Yeah, okay. See, I really need to mark this. No, actually, it was the Marines, wasn't it? Yeah, it's late. So this guy is going to try and attack this. On a 5, it does. They get to defend, and they defend on a 4, so that's fine. No. Okay, now I'm confused. I think this is actually the end of the... Oh, no, sorry. It's not, because these yolks still get to go, and they get to move 6. Okay. End of the round. The aliens win at a 7+1 against a 4+1. Okay, so what's going to happen is this guy is going to swarm and take 4 and then engage in hand to hand. Six, 6, 5, 5. That is 4 hits. Let's see. We defend only 1, which means that we lose the whole unit because, and we have 3. So this one is gone. Goes up to 2. This unit is going to move in and is going to attack this scientist. On a 4, it hits. I say, because I don't have any stats for the scientist, but I'm saying that the scientist has a shield of 4, because she's not wearing armor. Let's see. And she doesn't. So basically, we had 1 hit, so that takes her down by 2. This guy is going to simply move up 6 spaces, 6 inches, bam. The Marine is going to attack this. Yeah, I'm saying it's in range, kind of, sorta, yeah. So, it is easily in range because it's got range 6 if it's not moving. And they hit on a 3+, so 2 hits. And the alien doesn't defend any, so they take all of them, so they're down to 4. Take 2 pips. And then that's it. We roll off. And it's the aliens that win the roll off. So this one's gonna swarm 4 inches, and then it's going to attack the scientist and does 2 wounds or hits. The scientist gets to defend, and on a 4 she defends 1. And loses 2 points. Then this unit gets to go, clawing her, and does 3 hits, and she defends 2 of them, so now she's dead because she loses all of this. So this is the scenario, my homebrew based on Mage Hammer's gaming table scenario. And this is Dice Legions. And I think it's a really lovely, very intuitive and tense system. Like I said, I mean, on the Facebook page, you will see so many different angles to this game. People have made expansions for World War I, World War II. It is genuinely versatile. This is a Cold Black Space expansion. There are fan-made expansions with Predator-like monsters. There is also, of course, a fantasy version of this. That is the one that was sold by Modifius 2 years ago. I don't know what's happened to it, if it's ever going to come back. I saw that there was kind of like a rumor that Modifius is going to release the game. But that's all there is. It's not on their website. I haven't seen anything. I googled it. The only results you get are the YouTube channel of Mage Hammer and the Facebook page. On the Facebook page, I was scrolling through comments, and apparently there was a playtest sent out last year by Modifius. And I don't know if this actually yielded any results and what's happening, but that was, I want to say around May maybe, so it's less than, what, 7 months? So it could be that this is still in the works. I would really hope it is, because I cannot wait to see this game. I'm totally in love with it, and I think together with Song of Blades and Heroes, this is one way of getting non-wargamers acquainted with the idea of wargaming. And since it uses dice as units, everybody has dice, and d6s are the most common dice anyway. So this is so interesting and so tense, and you can, I mean, like I said, use a grid if you don't want to measure inches, and I hate measuring in inches because I think an inch is a really weird unit anyway. But if you have grids, then even the zone of control is a lot easier. Then, you know, you can decide that you cannot actually walk sideways. You always have to go in a straight line. For full movement, you cannot just basically go like this. You could if you measured, but you know, there are different ways in which you can do it. Or if you have, I mean, if you've got squares, if you've got hexes, of course, then it's a lot easier, because then you can say, you know, you can leave at any hex side. And since you don't need any models, you don't need to paint, you don't need to actually spend a lot of money, because you can get dice, d6s, even big ones, really cheaply these days, and in different colors. I mean, it is important that you use the same colors for the units, that you can actually tell them apart. But even if you have, like, let's say, versatile units per side, you could use, you know, like saying, okay, so I've got blue dice for this and this unit on my side, and I use these dice for another unit, and so on and so forth. But everybody has dice, and I mean, you get bags of dice, you know, like d6s, like 50, and then 10 for each color, and that's way enough. So this is Dice Legions, and thanks very much for watching, and have a lovely rest of the day.